All right, let's see here. Let's preview stream, and hello everybody. Going to be messing around a bit today with Streamlabs. Let's see. Go over to the YouTube side, see if it's going on over there. Tube. Okay, and there we are. I think everything looks pretty good here. Stream health. Well, we'll see what the heck happens. You see me live, Missy Jenn?
Yeah, it says you wrote live.
Yeah, can you type something in the side there? Hey, there's Sweet Pineapple. How you doing today, sweetie? Yay, we're on the air. All right. Sweet Pineapple helping me to get my Streamlabs back on again. And welcome to all of you, and happy Friday. Good morning, Missy Jenn. Your timer's set for starting. I don't know. I'm already underway right now, it looks like. So, still experimenting with things to do. Yeah. How you doing, Nathan? I'm not sure if I'll keep Streamlabs for... yeah, it's a weird double screen. There's things I have to take off on the Streamlabs side. So bear with me a second here. Let's see. Yeah, we got the weird double screen. I think that's because I have the chat box enabled. Let's remove that weird double box. Let's see. Alert box. We can have the chat box showing up there. They can remove. I think because we got a double here. There we go. I had used this before. Okay, I think the chat box is showing on there. Okay, I removed that. Thank you very much, Libby. It's gonna be a day of the weather's good. There we go. I have more stuff to do on this, obviously. There we go. I have the chat now. It should be running in the upper left hand side if you want. Okay, if you choose to do that. Probably a more powerful computer is in order. Okay, we'll move. Let's clean up this chat box a little bit. I'm actually pretty good at... Hey, Jonan. I've been using the Streamlabs for a while. I like to get this chat box here. Get that. We can use, I'd like to have that sitting up here. How you doing, Miss Coeli? Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm pretty good at these programs. I'm not the world's worst on here. I've had Streamlabs for pretty much. Vinny and I were the first ones, I think, that brought them into YouTube here. So I have some experience with it. Just trying to reposition the chat box on here. Let's see what that looks like on the screen. All right, so we do have a little bit of a chat on the side. Hi, Ms. Coeli, how are you? So we can definitely go go live, which is a great thing. I'm doing good, Ms. Coeli. Thank you. Lots to talk about. I need more functionality on the Zoom. To tell you the truth, I need more functionality with it. Let's see. Watch it now. Yeah, so it's getting out to everybody, and that's good. So bear with me as I let me see if this is coming up on the events page here. Looks like the tip stuff is working. I can now totally watch this on the standard YouTube side. Looks like the tip stuff. Right, watch this. Okay, hope there's no some creators use. Good morning, Cindy. YouTube side. Looks like the tip stuff. We turn that down there. So okay, lots to talk about. That's pretty good. I'll experiment with that. I'll experiment with that later on there. So appreciate your thumbs up today as I burrow my way. Like I said, I'm glad I have a good start on Streamlabs from before. Live tips will be brought back, Nathan. I don't feel like, you know, I really like to do that on OBS mobile. I like to do that on the mobile device because I'm not doing anything now I think is worthy of a tip. I'm just kind of messing around and getting this thing into shape. Let's see, chat box is there, the alert box. Yeah, the alert box is showing on there. Yeah, you can see everything. Weird to not see one mod. Hey Mel, how are you doing? I think the thing is still, let me see something. Let's see if that came out to your guys' side. Let's see that. There we go. So that's working just fine. Let me see. We check that.
John donated $83. This is a test donation for $1.
Let's see if that comes up. There we go. That's good. All right. Things look pretty good on here. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying being home. I'm not going to ever be doing, I'll be doing my streams, of course, from the house. And I can always, I'm just experimenting with the size of the chat box. I'm fine. I can always moderate my own chat here. It's no issue here. So let me see. Let's see. Yeah, Streamlabs is extremely difficult. Hey, Captain Caveman. Streamlabs is extremely difficult to use. But let's see if the chat box is unlocked or locked. Let's see if I can change this. No, it only seems to like that one there. And I think that's a smaller size for that. I don't think that'll interfere with anything. Move that over. Once you get these things set up, you're all good. But today's the day I need to yeah, the features are good, especially when you're streaming in the field. It's great. Let's see if we can. We'll have a little bit of bleed over there, but I think that's pretty good. Oh, you're going to get a lot of errors. This thing is really consumes a lot of firepower on it. So just trying to adjust. I don't have to have the chat on the stream. I'm just experimenting with you guys today. I can remove it on my control board. I can hide it, boom, and it's gone. Because I think it's kind of a pain in the butt. Let's see if that disappears on the live feed. There it goes. So you have a lot of control, you have a lot of options, but it's extremely difficult. It's extremely difficult to use. The way you want to, if you want to do if you choose to do a donation, and they're never taxes are never collected here. Periodically, you will see the. I will be adding the link to that later for that, but right now I don't think it's worth it here. So, how you doing, Kim C? Nice to see you. Good for you, Nathan. Got your teeth. Hey, Shimaj, how are you? So it's not going to be much of a. Well, I do got things to talk about today. I'm still experimenting with the chat box here. Video capture device here. Can make the screen. No, that's not it. My big head there. There we go. There's more of the screen. If you can stand it. And then we'll put the chat box up there again. See what that looks like. Autocorrect is killing me. Hey, Bella Rose, the queen of Buffalo. How are you? Yeah, we're all zoomed in. I'm still trying to find. I'm not sure if I ever like to have the chat on the side. Hello, Mark Handler. How are you, sweetie? You know, but I know enough about Streamlabs to get things properly organized. Now, just remember, if you're one of those people that retracts your comments, please remember that they will still be on the screen on a replay. Thank you, Bella Rose. There I am. How you doing, Charles? Nice to see you. So this will be the way forward. I'm not quite sure on other. Will Google present something to replace Hangouts, do you think, Rosie? That's a really good question. That's a really good question. Because, oh, you're doing better than I. Well, I used Streamlabs Mobile for quite a while successfully for 2 months. This weekend, Missy Jenn has agreed to help me to test the mobile Streamlabs. I feel like setting up my Google S10 Plus phone first before I waste her time doing all that kind of stuff. So it's just a question of whether you finding the right chat. I don't see, you know, when you're streaming outside in the you know, when I do my chooching live streams, nobody wants to see that chat repeated on the screen because it's very distracting. Very, very distracting to have that on the screen. So I think for here, for chats within YouTube, I'll just hide the chat box on the stream. Okay? The alert box, we can make the alert box bigger. Let's see. Center that up. There we go. If somebody does give a tip in the future. And I'll be adding on my Streamlabs tip thing, but I think that you guys would agree with me. I'm not going to have people even considering doing a tip or something unless, you know, I feel like the content is worthwhile. Most chats are. Most chats are. I love you all wanting to bake in August. Yeah, I should be doing something tonight. I haven't figured out. Andrew Scott, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, we're experimenting. How's the stream sound quality? Give me a 77 if the audio is okay for you guys. Give me a 77 if the audio is okay. There we go, Missy Jenn. She's listening to me across the room here. The audio is great.
I can't hear loud and clear from here.
That's funny as hell. Oh, thank you, thank you. I don't have any makeup on today, so you'll have to forgive me. Have you tried any other, Anthony? The reason I like OBS, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. How you doing, Dory Lynn? Beautiful. Hey, Sean. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I love to do chats. I love to do chats at home. Remember, most of my time is going to be on the road coming up here. So for me, what happens outside in the field is much more critical to me than what happens here. Streamlabs OBS for desktop use with a computer is no problem at all. No problem at all doing that. The functionality is good. But Streamlabs allows me to do something that the other ones really don't. And it's got nothing to do. I don't have Super Chat. Of course, the channel is currently not monetized. It's under restructuring, as you guys know. Having the Streamlabs mobile allows people to have the interactive tip feature, which is fun. To me, it's a whole level up of entertainment, but it's exceedingly difficult to tie. Your desktop unit has to be running at home, and you have to have your phone working. In other words, the whole 47 days when I was on the road, Missy Jenn was here making sure that this computer was always on and the chat bot was working. You can see I have links to other channels and all that kind of stuff. So it takes a lot of time. It's a real pain in the ass. But I like the fact that people can interact. People have heard it before on my stream. Nathan, you certainly have heard it on the stream. And you can hear your messages read out loud while I'm walking along Las Vegas. I think it's $2. You get your text message. $2 is $2. But it's kind of fun. To be interactive, you can be partying with us, with their friends on the street, drinking and all that, and then you can be part of the action. Yeah, restructuring. Yeah, I've been taking my time and getting things all said. Hey, Nature Woman, how are you? Yeah, Nathan remembers that. It's fun to hear your messages read out. Exactly, and you can put it in so when somebody, I wouldn't do it, but when other people put like a $5, you can have a gift that, Rosie chooching or shaking them out and put that up too. So I'm doing good. So yes, I have been restructuring the channel. I've been taking some time. I'm trying to do 50 things simultaneously here. My channel is moving more towards what I call traditional entertainment. I've moving all of my more adult themed stuff over to the Rosie McNamara channel over there. And if you're not subscribed, please do. I have my belly button piercing, which is up there. I think that's the last thing I put up. So anything to do with a little bit of what I call more adult fun will all be on that channel over there, Rosie McNamara. This will be more of a streamlined travel, vintage audio, metal detecting, more traditional things, moonshining, and things like that, construction and renovation projects, repair projects. And the Rosie Murphy channel is more about reviews, product reviews, restaurant reviews, and the odd live stream here and there. I have 3 channels plus Missy Jenn's. We have 4 channels right now. Jenn and Rosie Reality TV, which is Missy Jenn's flagship station channel here. I have Rosie McNamara, Rosie Murphy, and Rosie O'Kelly. So those are the four channels that we run on here. So let me take a check to this other side here. Okay, so things look pretty good on there. So that comes up. Let's see. I'm just testing a few of these features.
John donated $5. This is a test donation for $1.
Let's see if that came up. Yep, there it is. All right. The topic today is new gear, and this darn, I'm getting set here with the Streamlabs, so when I do like baking videos tonight and all that, I'll be all set tonight. I haven't decided what I'm gonna bake yet. Let me see what else I got here. A few of my naughty, more themed ones here. Of course, I don't have super chat at the current time, but I'm just testing it.
This is a test super chat alert for $32.
You're gonna find a lot of people are doing things today. Yeah, that's Brian, who has the British voice that you can use there. The baking, I did a baking on Tuesday night. I made a peach and brown sugar glaze tart, pastry tart. So you can check that out if you haven't checked that out on a Rosie McNamara. Remember, all baking is on the Rosie McNamara channel. Yeah, it says how much you set, but the nice thing is it doesn't just say, you can also put your alert, you can also write a message in there. You know, like Rosie, you know, there's some funny shit on the stream and all that, and everybody around you hears it. So this is why I need the, this is why I like the Streamlabs, because it has the mobile version that ties into this version. So it's important that those two be working okay. Yeah, it says how much you get, the person gave. Thank you, Kim C. There's my love my Kim C. There's my if you've not subscribed to it, Rosie McNamara. It will be live tonight. Oh well, left-wing wacko Jen would be upset to hear a 82-year-old farmer clearing a field have accidentally tipped his tractor into the Missouri River. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Otter box and some other stuff that I purchased today. Some more things that I learned about by being on the road. And I expect this will be a small chat today. Yeah, you're going to see Curvella coming up on that channel too. There's the Rosie Murphy channel. I have one more trip video to put up with Alpine Gulch, Alpine ladies, so that will conclude the trip videos. I've already put them all into a playlist. It's about 115, 120 videos in one gigantic playlist on the channel. If you look at my channel page, so you will see all that. Yeah, I saw evidence coming through Missouri, well, Iowa and Nebraska, how terrible the flooding was when we came in early June. Okay. Yeah, the sexy alien will be back. Meanwhile, we'll be having some fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to be baking tonight. How you doing, Harvey? Nice to see you. But one thing I'm bound and determined to do is to go forward and roll with Streamlabs exclusively, because it's one of those things, the more you do it, the better you get. But the learning curve is high, and the failure rate is high on it. And it uses a lot of resources. You have to have a dual i-core computer processors to run that. Okay, it's very consumptive of resources, but when it runs well, it's like a Lamborghini, right? When it runs well, there's nothing like it. When it doesn't run well, it's the biggest POS on the planet. So you won't find many people going for Streamlabs, because the you know, it's too unstable for most computers and all that. So there's Jen, my beautiful mod there. How you doing, Jen? Nice to see you. Quinny, nice to see you. Sir Yavin Singh Vahela, hi from India. What do you think about India? I like India very much. India is a great country. India is a wonderful country, diverse cultures, a lot of different cities. It's not all about Mumbai and Calcutta. There's a lot of beautiful places. What's all the dumpster fire business? What does a dumpster fire mean? Did somebody go by and light somebody's shit on fire? I don't know. I'm using Streamlabs right now, Harvey. I'm using that right now. I've not added the thing in for the Streamlabs donation link because I'm not ready for prime time on this thing yet. So you can see that down in the description box, want to share the love and send a tip. You can see the Streamlabs tip down there, but I haven't highlighted it in my box because I just think today is kind of a today's kind of a throwaway day. Okay, so but just off between Dave and talk. The beautiful thing about the last almost 2 months is I've been totally clear of all the stuff and all the raging, all the splitting of Boyd, all that kind of stuff. I've been luckily very clear that when you're on the road, you got no time to check in and look at what else is going on. You have ability to see very few videos because your time is all consumed. When I'm not out live streaming or showering, doing laundry, getting something to eat, or building a generator box, my time is consumed editing videos, cinematic videos, and things like that. So I haven't put a lot of thought into that. So let's see. Happy Friday to you, Flan. Yeah, the Oriole bracelets. Thank you, honey. I want to show these things that wonderful Flan sent. We were actually going to do this tomorrow coffee time, but since she's here. Okay, Mel, take care. Sent us this. These are beautiful here. Look at these for Missy Jenn. They're these bracelets, and they fit us just fine. They fit us just fine on here, and she's just beautifully tooled. See that? This is a little Snoopy when you probably can't see it real well on there. Okay, and then she knows growing up in Baltimore, it was all about them Baltimore Orioles, baby. 3-time world champion Baltimore Orioles, 1966, 1970, 1983. Isn't that nice? And she sent them down. She took time to do that, and we just love her. We love her for that. It's an absolutely perfect fit. Perfect fit. Yeah. And it's adjustable too. It's got 2 places for adjustment, and it's beautiful. That's the kind of wonderful person that Flan is. She's been a friend of Missy Jenn and I for years. She could not tear away. We couldn't get together to meet in Toronto. She's got 3 Snoopy. She's got 4 Snoopy items. So she's got 2, 4, 6 little, and you can change those. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't that? Oh, my ill-fated Baltimore Orioles. Right. Let's see what we can do on the top chat. You can go from top chat to live chat on here. And the size of the box can be adjusted here. I don't know. Yeah, that's going to be fine on there. I can see it real time with chat, and I can also do it on delay. So there's a lot of features here that are critically important. If you're going to be a mobile streamer, I think you need to have Streamlabs, especially if you want to have the support along the way, and if people enjoy themselves, have a beer, or, buy a cigar or something like that. So it's good. Hi, Barrow. How are you? Engel Dink Bump-a-Lump. I'm not sure where Mouse Toes is. You have all the good stuff. Well, I have wonderful subscribers. Pardon me, I don't have any makeup on today. I just felt like tearing into this. Hey, Joni, how are you today? Where is Mouse Toes? I don't know. All right, let's get on to other stuff here, guys. And let me see if I can. Let me try adjusting this on my internal. Let me see something. Yeah, I can make my chat bigger in size. Manage monitors, participants. There must be a way to upsize the chat. Let's look at the settings. No. We'll just go back for that. We don't need that. Okay, you can get all kinds of things. So I can see it real time. Rosie Tucker say will not be able to feel any pain if ever he has a heart attack. He cut all the nerves when they transplanted his heart. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how they do it, you know. But I will tell you, let me go back here. I will tell you this. I'm old enough to remember on the news, and what a big event it was when the first time that Dr. Christian Barnard, a South African doctor, performed the first transplant. Thank you, Ms. Coelho. I think makeup just enhances, but some days you just don't feel like fiddling around with makeup. So you have to deal with it. Yeah, Dr. Christian Barnard. Remember that? That's how old a bat I am. I remember Dr. Christian Barnard with the first one. It was an amazing. Yep, making the news, and look at how far we come. I'm not sure. You know, you cannot connect nerves together. That's the problem. Nerves don't regenerate, although they're working on things now to help them regenerate. But you know, Tucker's looking strong. I peeked in on him last night. He's looking strong. He's looking healthy. I don't, you know, I don't like all the battling back and forth about what's going on, but I do respect Tucker a lot, and I do wish him well. Yeah, pain. So you won't even know when you get a heart attack. So I don't know what nerves. They probably take apart of the nerve area. I'm not sure how they do it. I mean, I can't even wrap my head around how you do something like that. So I just got no idea. Oh, Miss Coelho says I regret my breast reduction because I lost nerve sensation. Yeah, it's difficult too. I remember when I had my implants done, you lose all, you know, I didn't have any nipple sensitivity for months and months and months. Tucker needs to stay out of the stressful part of YouTube unless he wants trouble. You know, it's insane. It's insane. Harvey says Marshall's meeting RV Davy. I just cannot believe it. Marshall's not meeting RV Davy. Don't suck up all the bullshit that the trolls feed you on here. There's no way that he will. He already blocked RV Davy anyway. So that's the problem with YouTube. People take rumors and then they treat it as fact, and other people buy into it. And Marshall has no intention of meeting him. Cobra John says if they connect the, and nice to see you, Cobra John. If they connect the nerves, the heart will be rejected. See, I just don't know enough about it. So since I don't know it, I just keep my flappers shut about that. But let's go to the bottom line. He looks good. He looks great. He looks strong. And he looks healthy. I don't know whether stress is a good thing or bad thing. I don't know. I mean, you know, what was it, Cobra John? 25 years ago, if you had a heart attack, they had you sitting in front of you know, they had you sitting in a comfy chair in front of a sunny window looking out at a garden, and you just sat there for weeks. And they thought that resting the heart was good. Now, quite the opposite was found to be true. Get them up, get them around on day one, get them start to exercise, and then work the hell out of that heart. Do you remember that? Next month it'll be 114 in Yuma. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. You know, if Elvis was a loyal, it's not going to affect my friendship, but it's going to affect things that I potentially do for him. So if he ends up meeting him, he knows that's my right to exercise. I never tell anybody who to meet or who not to meet. You do that yourself. That's your own decision on YouTube. Okay, but things have consequences. Certainly I had consequences for meeting Dave. But it was something I chose to do, and I didn't regret doing that. So let's see. Yeah, today they run marathons for heart trouble, so they've totally changed around this stuff. Yeah, I hope he does do parody videos, but going into this YouTube stuff is like going into a rabbit hole. You get sucked down, and it's like a tennis game. It just bats back and forth and back and forth at the end of it. Nothing is gained out of it. There's no content going forward that anybody cares to watch beyond 1 week. It's just You know, it's not what it's all about. It's not what YouTube is all about. People should know that putting up content is what feeds that. Are the panels now over for Hangouts? I'm not sure, Angle. You've seen people use StreamYard, which you can add people, but you have to pay to have, I guess, video feed or whatever. For me, I really stopped doing panel chats, so it wasn't really that significant. 2 months ago, actually 3 months ago, I decided to just cash it in on panel chats. I might do the rare one here and there. Yeah, that's right. A bunch of skunks in a piss fight, they all end up stinking. Yeah, so it just, you know, it's not something I have any interest in doing. So people use StreamYards. I'm not one for, you know, I'll occasionally go on other people's panels, but as far as my own panel chats, I like to have more control over what goes on. I'm not gonna have the kind of panels that people would just come up there and just fillet people and just verbally excoriate people for hours and criticize their physical appearance. And I'm not gonna have that. That's not good for my business. Hey, RB Radio. Yeah, Kirsten says, yeah, you get so discouraged. You watch fight videos from New York to Dubai to see how first cast fights just to escape. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay now, Flan. Michaela, how you doing, sweetheart? Nice to see you. Another wonderful YouTuber I met on the road. Wonderful gal. Had a steak with her at Johnny's Original Steakhouse. Patricia Wakefield, I hope you saw my morning. Chooch, thank you, honey, for the wonderful fan combo. She sent one that clips around the driver's seat or the passenger seat top. And this one actually hangs, and how wonderful Patricia is on here. And this one hangs from above. You can hang it right on the ceiling and get yourself some air. Man, oh man, how wonderful this is. Patricia, love you, honey. And then she sent me another one. I don't have it right here, but it's one too. I was testing it out outside today. And that is wonderful. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that you saw that because I'm really super appreciative of your kindness. Was incredible. That's good, Michaela. Now, as you guys know, I wrecked my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Slid off of the garbage can outside the tire shop at Detroit. Smashed the screen. Truth be told, I got 1.5 years out of that phone, and there's nobody on YouTube. There's nobody in the history of YouTube that uses their phone more than I do on a daily basis, taking videos, calls, other functional, doing live streams, editing video, and that's your whole life that falls down right there, you know. So I didn't have a good enough case on that. I did not have a good enough case on it. The phone still operates fine, but I do not want to, you know, I just bought the S10 Plus. So I've got a clear case. One of the huge problems, and I'll go get the Galaxy here. I'm sold on the Galaxy because of the functionality of it. Yeah, I can get a new screen fitted, but I'm not going to pay the money, Harvey. At the margin, I'd rather just have the latest and greatest version. Okay? Oh, these assholes with their car horns. One of the problems living in a ghetto. All right. Let me close the front door. This guy could be all day with this bullshit. Oh, there we go. One of the problems that I ran into on the road was that one of the problems I got an Otter box. One of the problems that I ran into on the road was that my phone, my Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, is black. It had a black case. Has a black case. And when I was going westward in the sun, or would be streaming, and then I had the protective case on it, you guys know every half hour, 4 minutes, 40 minutes, I had to remove the phone from the holder. I had to turn the air conditioning on, and I had to cool the phone down. You know what? That sucked. Why? I love black. I'd love to have a black Chrysler 300, jet black, lacquered, high shine finish, but that ain't going to happen. But you know, I chose the black phone. Now I got the white, the Samsung whites. And this is important if you're going to be a traveler. You got to think about the color. And this is the latest and greatest, is Samsung Galaxy S10. This stupid camera sucks here, but it's S10. And now I have the white screen. Okay, so this is going to absorb a lot less heat going down the road. And today I got the clear case for it. Man, I hate this packaging, man. You could destroy your new item. I don't know what it is. It just shit. You got to get the scissor. Oh, there it is. That's coming out easy. Okay, and there it is. My new case. Yeah, it's a nice one. It ain't cheap. But now, these cases are supposed to be like super duper. Make sure I got that in right. There it is. Now there's really no way to smash the screen, because if you drop it flat, the case hits before anything else. Yeah, I gotta have a clear one, because if I can't use a black one, it absorbs too much heat. Now I can have this in the holder, and it won't absorb the heat. It still might overheat, but it won't absorb as much heat. Good. Yeah, I have sundresses here. This thing has 1, 2, 3. This thing has 5 lenses on it. One of the reasons I wanted to get this phone also was that this has a wide angle lens on it. So when if I'm in the pool and I'm goofing around for the Rosie McNamara, you can only get a really tight shot in there, or if you're framing up for a chooch or something like that, you can only get a tight shot. Well, there's a whole lot of Rosie to get on that video, you know. So I like to have the widescreen, and as you guys know, and as Marshall knew, that this phone has excellent night vision, great night lens. You know, I'd be riding with Mr. X, and Marshall would be complaining that, oh man, that phone runs, you know, that camera is so good, it lights up the night. Yeah, it's an f1.8 lens. It's a very fast lens. So I'm very blessed to have gotten this. So now it has the really good protective case on it, and I think, as you guys say, sleek protection. Thin design, drop protection, ultra slim. So, you know, even if I drop this thing on the ground, it's going to do pretty good. Yeah, there's a whole lot of Rosie to go on a screen, you know, and I did not like to have, you know, I'd like to get more of me on, so I like that. So this should be very protective of it. And it is the Otter box here. So I'm glad to have the protection now, because I do have butterfingers. All right, so that's that. We can put this iPhone. I haven't fired up the new Samsung yet. I still have to do that. A lot of stuff going on. How'd you get your old info? Well, you put your SIM card in, and also it has what's called a phone-to-phone transfer. When you sit your old phone next to the new one, and you give it about 20 minutes or so, and it'll suck all of your old information into your new one. Okay, it works pretty darn well. How do you find a protective case? I got it at Best Buy. They had it on special, so I decided to pick it up yeah, pull cleavage shots, all that kind of stuff. You know, I love wide angle. I need a 15 millimeter lens, and all these typical cell phones tend to have a 90. You know, they're typically no more than 90. So if 15 millimeters is astounding. I don't know how Samsung does it. Get all my phone cases AliExpress out of China. Never been just very cheap, good quality, good. I just like to have a good, strong case. The other thing that I discovered, much to my dismay, when I was traveling, was that if you're using your phone for live streaming, there's not enough power because you're using too much. You're taking up too much bandwidth. You cannot use your Google GPS. So I bit the bullet today and I decided to go with the Garmin. And the Garmin Drive, I guess it's 51 or 5i. It has everything. It's got everything on here. The latest and greatest Garmin. So thank God Marshall had his Garmin because we're both live streaming, and it's like, what are we gonna do, you know? So he had his Garmin. Like I say, he contributed a lot to the travels, which I appreciated. May not be able to open this right now, but anyway, there it is, the Garmin Drive 51 USA LM. It's a 5-inch navigator. This way I can have this plugged in too, and I don't have to worry about getting lost, because sometimes I'll be navigating to a Planet Fitness or something like that, and I'm maybe live, and it's just too consumptive of resources. So these they use that and make on boats and planes. Okay, new phone. That's what I'm saying, Flan. Sometimes you gotta invest in stuff. Yeah, I've recapped a few receivers. I've got the right now I got the HH Scott 232B on the workbench. That's the one that blew up on me months ago. I finally got my replacement high voltage caps for that. So this is the nice Garmin unit here. I had to spend the money, I had to do it. I mean, it's a road channel, it's a travel channel, and people are coming onto it and they're enjoying it. There's the charger, there's the plug-in thing, the suction cup. So I think this thing is going to be great. It's going to help a lot with the travels and adventures. So you just got to spend money sometimes. You have to invest in the channel. If you want the channel to grow and you want to have a higher degree of safety and quality, you always have to be making quality improvements. I mean, look at some of my early trip videos, bringing Missy Jenn to California back in 2014. Look at the lack of quality in those videos. They were all 480 standard definition, shaky. Now look at the quality. If I do something like the Pabst Mansion, or I do Niagara Falls and things, you got no shakiness in the image at all. The quality that you can get from a cell phone is staggering these days. It's one reason that mirrorless and single lens reflex mirrorless camera sales have been collapsing in the world today. Richard said, "Hey, that motel looks so cool. I would love to stay there." Which one, Richard? Which motel? The Gold Spike in Vegas. That's where I'm going to be spending my time. Your Garmin was stolen. Oh, okay. Hey, Katie, how are you? Sorry, which motel was it? I'm going to be spending a lot of time poolside during the daytime, and then at nighttime, I've already confirmed with Dee, we're all set up for chooching. The views from Niagara Falls in Chicago, they were amazing. Thank you. The Garmin will give you detours and traffic updates because it's continuously updating itself with information. Continuously. Hey, Country Living, how are you? I'm glad you enjoyed the Niagara Falls. I liked it so much that I put that as the gateway video to the channel for new subscribers. Oh, you like that? Yeah, that was the Wyoming hotel. Wasn't that cool? I love that stuff. You know how few motor courts survive from the 1950s and 40s, much less the 1930s. And you stumble into one of those things. And it's like stepping back in time. All the fancy little, you open the little door to see who's outside and stuff. I love that. I love that. I can't be existing in Vegas though without a pool. So I need to, got a lot of stuff coming up on down there for that. I'm on a very strict diet these 2 weeks. Cinnamon rolls as big as your face. That woman tried to give me one on the way out, you know. And I'm like, I don't need it. I mean, the thing was huge, right? It's the biggest cinnamon bowl and then a roll. And then I said, oh, you know, and then Alpine's like, I'll take it. You know, I was like, good. That was good. Vegas was simply awesome. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We can do a lot of stuff. You could feel the, oh, Viagra. Okay, Niagara. There you go. Yeah, we used to stay in motor courts too, Richard, all the time. But I like to have this Garmin hanging on the window. It gives me a greater degree of confidence. It's more gear, more plug-ins, but it's worth it. Hey, Fazal. I never needed Viagra, I'm just saying. Don't worry, ladies. It's like UPS, man. I deliver. There we go. So what else we got? There's the S10. I have to start the programming and changeover of that. I don't know if I'm going to, I'll probably take this to Vegas. This is waterproof to like 10 meters for a half hour too, which is good. Yeah, Miss Coali's like, woo! Rosie delivers. I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee and then we'll have open chat here. Let me carefully sit this aside. I want to once again thank Patricia Wakefield for her incredible kindness of the 2 fans that she sent. An amazing supporter of the channel. Thank you very much again, Patricia. You are wonderful. And everybody that sent so much stuff. I ended up, I also have to talk about the BoxyCharm. I ended up canceling my subscription to BoxyCharm because quite frankly I've got 4 boxes that I haven't even opened yet, and I'm not, you know, my makeup regimen consists of a little bit of eyeliner, some lipstick, and that's it. You know, I can't diddle daddle with other, you know, that's for me. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a coffee here. Yeah, Cobra John is great. Yeah, I can't use any more makeup. It just sits in boxes here. I don't understand it. I don't use it. Got the coffee here. All right. Yeah, I just, I just think, I don't want to look. I don't want to look all over made up and stuff. I'm not saying, everybody can have fun. This is the problem with YouTube that I've had is people. Some people will just criticize, and things take on a life of their own, and you got all this terrible back and forth and stuff, and it's like, if the basic thing on YouTube, and I say the same thing about Marshall, if you don't like somebody, and me, I've had plenty of people unsub me. Thank goodness over time, many more people subbed than unsubbed. So on balance, the subscribers were always rising. But goodness sakes, if you don't like something on YouTube, the trick is you unsubscribe and you just move on forward to it. But we have this phenomena, hate watching and all that. So Harvey, I do the vintage audio stuff in winter time. Reason being, right now it's about 125 degrees in that garage right now. And I don't have any intention. It's all, hey, Sister Earth, it's all wintertime pursuit for me, fall, winter, and spring. And there will be times, like I say, I have the H.H. Scott 232B, the one that blew up the capacitor. I will be back on that project in a couple months. Now's the time to make maximum use of places like travel and beaches. The California coast is beautiful this time of year, and California is one of those states that strenuously protects its beaches. It doesn't, by law in the state of California, everybody has to have access to every bit of beach in the state of California, which is why we've had these fights that go on in Malibu. These people don't like it that own these houses because they have to provide a right-of-way to get to the beach, and people come walking by their kitchen windows and whatever all hours of the night. But California protects everybody's right to those beaches. We have the California Coastal Commission. You can't put a lot of beach houses. They put a stop to that stuff in the 1960s and 70s. This is why when I take you guys out to the Sonoma coast here, it's so wild and so woolly and so beautiful out there because California has preserved that for everybody to enjoy. So there's some things that this state does very well. There's some things that are super screwed up because it's a super blue state. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with. But having this coast for everybody, so I want to be out on that coast. I want to be on the beach. I want to be live streaming. I want to have fun out there. I want to be boondocking and getting the, that's the real payoff of the boondocking and the urban boondocking is that I can be right in these beach places without paying $200 to $300 a night. I can't afford that stuff to stay, that kind of thing. I am doing Santa Cruz. Of course I am, Moxie. Of course okay, Harvey. My plan is to go, oh, thank you, Moxie. My plan is to go from Santa Rosa to San Francisco to Pacifica to Santa Cruz to Monterey to Carmel to, and right on down the coast where the Hearst Mansion is and Pismo Beach. Paso Robles, all the way right down the coast, okay? And having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time boondocking, just using my stealth little van. The temperatures are going to be comfortable, okay? On the California coast, it's always comfortable, in LA, all the way up to Santa Rosa. Most summer nights you need to close the window, you sleep under a blanket. So Santa Cruz, yes. I'm also going to do, well, you'll know when I'm on the road. I'm also going to stop over in Salinas and see that gangbanger town. Oh, that's cool. Beryl says, I painted one of your beaches you visited last year. That's cool. So I'll be going all the way down the coast. And that'll be after Labor Day. And that's going to be a 1-month excursion. Then I'm coming up. I've got Missy Jenn. And I want to be there for her infusion in early October. And I want to be there for a week after her infusion, and then after that I take off for the Southwest, and that may be when I meet up with Marshall again. I'm not sure. I don't know if Dee's going to be traveling with me down the coast or not. I think he wants to go up to Portland or something. I'm going to, after Labor Day, that trip begins down the California coast. So as soon as Labor Day is over, and then I'll be on the road for about a month, and then I come back. I want to spend some time with Missy Jenn. I want to take her down, be with her when she gets her infusion, and then be around for the week afterward. How you doing, Four? Nice to see you. So that'll be a lot of beach fun. It'll be a lot of boondocking. It'll be a good time. So it'll be new content. I'm doing good, Four Scores. Thank you. So if I, once Marshall is in, once he's down in Yuma and Algodondes in that area, Scottsdale, he's effectively a 1.5 day ride from the Rancho. So from Yuma to San Diego is probably the hardest climb in America. It's brutal, that climb. And once you're in San Diego, it's like you've reached heaven there. You have no more humidity. It rarely rises above 75, 78 degrees. It rarely goes below 70 at night. It's like, it's awesome. Awesome. Thank you for, it's a no makeup day today. So, can you stand it? So we'll see how that plays out. I have to play things by ear. I know one thing: the time between Halloween and Christmas, I hold that time to be very dear. Okay, I love to decorate for Halloween. I love the Christmas holiday. I love Thanksgiving holiday. That time, I'm pretty much going to be at the Rancho most of the time, unless I jet up to, unless there's a snow or something and I want to head up to Lake Tahoe and try out the van and some winter camping stuff. So, hi, nice to see you, Karina. Yeah, I give up on makeup. You try to put makeup on and you might as well just load the shotgun with makeup pointed at your pointed at the face and just pull the trigger. So as far as that, I don't know what to plan. I have people asking Marshall. I have people asking me, what's your plan going to be with Rosie? What's your plan going to be with Elvis? It's undefined. I haven't defined it. I'm only looking through the the month of through September, and then October I'll be heading down to the west. Once again, I'll be down in the San Diego area. I like to take advantage of that for the 2 weeks. Once you start to hit the end of October, then it starts to get, your beach is still great through November. Even December, you'll have people out there. So yeah, shotgun of makeup, they should sell that. Any chance you could meet and hang out with Rich Life? Of course I could. I follow Rich Life on there. Shotgun of makeup. What a wonderful idea. Okay, love you, Flan. Thank you again for the wonderful bracelets. Yeah, nothing like being. I love that time between Halloween and Christmas. And I'm gonna give you a little secret too, a little secret about Rosie, little known. After the holiday season, when I go to take down the lights in January, after I'm done bitching about the electric bill to Missy Jenn, because I like to put up 6 million lights and stuff, and then I get depressed. Why did I get depressed? Because it was back to work for me. When the holiday season was over. It's the worst time in the sports season. It's a low time. it's a new year starting, and then the holidays got you on a high note, and you're eating well, and you're having a blast, and all of a sudden you just fall off a cliff. And that always really bothered me. I did not like that feeling post-holiday letdown. Number one, I'm a very social person. Being alone sucks, okay? So holiday time, you're with a lot of people, you're doing a lot of stuff. And then number two, the weather gets shitty. The weather's usually good until through December. Might have a cold night or two, but then the rainy season begins. That's why this year I'm probably don't have to worry about that, because I'll be heading off to Honolulu. I might be heading off to Hong Kong. I don't know. You know, I have the ability to travel now, and I often think it would really be cool to take you guys to my Hong Kong, a place where I lived for 5 years over there, and have some adventures over there, and eat some of the food, and do some chooching, and ride the Star Ferry, and ride up, maybe take a visit into China and Shenzhen, and go around Guangdong and those places, and just show you guys what it's all about. You know, being able to communicate with people in Chinese, it puts a whole new spin on things. Show you how they do, you know, show you how everything from over in Kowloon, where all the shopping districts are, where the notorious, can't remember what it's called, the walled city of Kowloon. Show you how they do funerals in Hong Kong. It's very interesting. They follow the New Orleans tradition of that. It's riding the trams, all that kind of stuff. Would be incredible content to go over there and do that and spend about 2 weeks. I actually have the ability to probably have a place to stay while I'm over there. So it's for no cost to me, due to family connections and all that, former family connections. So yeah, my electric meter spins. I tell Missy Jenn, when that electric bill comes in January, she knows. Sit me in the chair back here, have me recline back. Keep your finger on my pulse when you open that PG&E bill for December. Woo! I worked and lived in Hong Kong, Beijing, Shanghai, Nanjing, Shenzhen, Sichuan, Chengdu, Chongqing, which you guys know is Chongqing, Xinjiang, way up in northwest China. I was married to a Chinese gal for a lot of years. And the old joke was I saw more of China than what she will ever see in her lifetime. So people think I was a CIA operative or something like that when I was over there. So yeah, the trauma of opening bills. I hate bills. Yeah, my December bill. Yeah, it would be great content, but the thing you got to remember is that there's a time zone difference. If I'm chooching at nighttime, it's your guys' daytime. And when it's my daytime, your guys, you know, you're almost a 12-hour time difference. So, you know, it's how many people, when I'm chooching at 3 p.m. in the afternoon, it'll be 3 a.m. on the East Coast. So it's, you know, it's a different kind of experience. I did have a very interesting life. I did. I've had a very interesting life. So one of my dreams is to go back to Hong Kong and to show you guys all around the island and all around the peninsula and everything I did, you know, where I lived and all of that, how I lived, where I worked downtown, and go see the Hong Kong Stock Exchange floor, and ride the Star Ferry, and go to Lantau and Llama Island. Lantau Island, you got like the biggest Buddha in the world sitting out there in the old monastery. And Llama Island, where they have all the seafood, all the vendors sit there when the boat pulls up, and they have all of their fresh seafood, and you just pick out what you want, and the seller takes it over to the little restaurants a couple streets over. They drop it off, and they cook it up for you there. It is fantastic. The food is, yes, I speak Mandarin and a little bit of Cantonese and a tiny bit of Shanghainese. So it's pretty easy for me to get around Hong Kong and China. So, and my health is still pretty good. And Hong Kong is still very liberal, even though it's under Chinese control. The Chinese only care about the political scene. They don't care what the hell happens on the street. They could really care less about that. They could really care less about that. So I'm looking for Julie Army Mom. How you doing, honey? I do have my shorty shorts on. I do like my. I'm getting ready for Vegas. I wish I could go topless in Vegas. It's so damn hot down there when we're chooching and stuff. So down there. So for those of you, the only mandarins you know are the ones that you eat. Well, I was in Hong Kong, Harvey, when Chris Patton was the last governor. I came into Hong Kong when David Wilson was governor, and I left when Chris Patton was the last governor of Hong Kong from the UK, from the great region of Bath. So there it is, guys. You can't say I didn't invest in the channel. I got the S10 Plus. Okay, the latest and greatest. I did not go with the 5G one because I need to have better proven technology. The S10 does the 4G LTE, great, no problem at all. Better wide angle lens, capture more boobage at the pools and the surf side. I got the Garmin because you cannot run your GPS on your phone while you're live streaming. But the Garmin is a separate thing, so I can run the Garmin too. And just because I have butterfingers, I got the clear, transparent Otter box protector case for the new phone. So I'm looking forward to that. Harvey, you remember Chris Patton? He was from Bath, down in that area. He was pretty cool. I met him. Well prepared to bring the best experiences. Yes, I am. Now I need a solar generator. I do, Cobra. But I don't really have to worry about that much this summer. Reason being is everything will be down the California coast once Las Vegas is over and I'm back. I'll do a trip or two. I might do a trip next week for an overnighter down to Point Reyes Station, see Billy Boy down there. I don't know more about the UK than I did. Hey, cute kitty. I'm doing good. Pardon me, it's a no makeup day today. Is that Mallory in there? Mallory's like, I love my Garmin. What's going on, Mallory? How you doing, girl? What is going on with you? Missy Jenn's gift should have arrived. Yeah, well, Patricia Wakefield, Missy Jenn did receive that. I think that she's going to be doing a separate video about that. So stay tuned on that. That came wonderfully. Don't worry about gift wrap, Patricia. You were so kind. And if you didn't see the morning chooch, Patricia sent this beautiful fan that can hang directly above in the van. It's a low consuming battery operated job, and this could potentially save a life, you know, because I had no AC the 40 days that I spent in the van. 42 days I never had air conditioning. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna be Mallorized. Hey, you know what? I've been Mallorized before. I survived it. It is survivable. I'm just saying, and I think Mallory and I are definite proof that people can evolve and they can move forward from a negative to a positive sort of sphere. It's called keeping an open door. It's called keeping an open. You know, don't be bound by the past. The one good idea that Bergs has is that concept of come up to present time. We can either live in the past or we can look at today and go forward. And you know, but one of the things YouTube is famous for is constantly dredging up the past. I care more about today going forward and my relationship with people. Cobra John says, I just built a small solar inverter for my truck. Works great to operate laptops. That's great. I have an inverter in there. So it's good. I really haven't had any problem keeping my, yeah, I was Malarized and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Exactly. It's survivable. It's survivable. So yeah, I got that beautiful Immuto power pack. So yeah, somebody was mentioning, and I have the ability, it has a plug on the side of this fan. I can put my Immuto right in there. And let me tell you, my Immuto, this has the controls, my Immuto 30,000 milliamp hours could probably run this fan for the better part of 2 days. Okay, no problem at all. Yeah, Mallory tells what's on her mind and moves on and doesn't dwell on negativity. Diane, I did wear the Disneyland. Now I'm not going to do the theme parks thing, Diane. You know, when you reach age 60, they lock the gate. they, they don't want the old broad on the roller coaster. I remember going on Space Mountain, and all I did was just whiz through the dark, you know, and just wondering, is this gonna be the one that just breaks loose from the track and just slams me through the side of the White Mountain, coming out and land on 4 or 5 people out there and make the evening news down in from Disneyland? No, I'm not all I don't even like to go into spook houses and stuff, so I'm not. You know, I went on when I first knew the boss and Janet just before I came on YouTube in October of 2012. We went to Six Flags amusement park in Vallejo down there, and I went on the 3rd largest loop roller coaster in the world, upside down, and I came off of that thing and I just heaved. I just threw up. It caught the kid in front of me, 10 years old, walking off the ride. It was a nightmare. But to my defense, we had a whole 5th of Sailor Jerry spiced rum the night before, and then the boss took us to Jack in the Box for a greasy breakfast that morning. So, hey, how you doing, JK NoCal? Nice to see you. So I was about done done with that. I don't do amusement parks. I'd much rather. Ultimately, I hope to buy a place in San Diego down there and enjoy, when I really can't travel much anymore, to be able to live in around the San Diego area. So Diane, I don't think I'll do that, honey. We can hang out at the Sportsman's Lodge, honey, but I can't do that. You guys looking forward to me hanging out with Diane again? That'll be a lot of fun down there. She's a sweetheart. Roller coaster with a hangover. It was gross. I got it all over my sweatshirt. I had to put it in a trash can and buy a new sweatshirt, you know, right there. Yeah, San Diego is very nice, and that's where I'd like to ultimately end up. I like to sit there in the evening and look at the sun go down. I love to be on the beach. Somebody sent me some naughty tattoos. I'm not a temp, so I don't know if I'm going to be. I hope they're not too bad. Yeah, oh Lord, yeah, it was a mess. Oh, okay, Diane, that's sweet. She said, I'll pay for a day at Sportsman's Lot if you let me buy dinner the night before, and if we can crash another bar mitzvah. You know, down there in Studio City and down in that area is the Jewish area of LA. I love that area down there, the delis and the Sportsman's Lodge and all that. So they were having a bar mitzvah at the Sportsman's Lodge there, which we crashed, which was a lot of fun. Wired a few studios. There we go. So crashing Max's bar mitzvah. You can see the video. Just put it in the search box. Oh wow, you had a bikini ripped off on a high-speed water slide. Woo! Live at the same home as the puppet guy. Don't be surprised if he doesn't snipe me, Cobra John, on a stream like he sniped Burger Planet. Puppet Guys, I was featured on his wall in 2015 for probably a year, probably at least 250 times on his wall. Sam Telfer, how you doing, babe? Waiting for Sam Telfer to rip my bikini off on a water slide. They comped a new one. My whole family was there. Oh my. Oh my. Sounds like some misadventure that would happen to Rosie. Yeah, we have to try to crash a bar mitzvah. The videos of us in LA are on your Rosie Murphy channel. If you want to see Diane C, she's cute. She has her beautiful black Mustang. She's wonderful. She makes me really enjoy those areas down there in LA. So check out the videos of our road trip. Missy Jenn and I met Diane. We had a great time. So really good time down there. So it looks like we'll be back at the Sportsman's Lodge again. So that should be in September. Yeah, just after Labor Day, as I start making my way down the coast. No water slides for me. But on the plus side, Mark Handler, I don't have to worry about drowning with flotation devices. Welcome back, Jen. Yeah, not tied well enough. String bikini on each side. Yeah, I've had a few malfunctions in the pool. Usually jumping in the waves in San Diego and with the Dorito bikini, and all of a sudden it's just like, boop, the whole thing just pulls down. And I said, why are these people smiling? Shit, your supper's burning. That's funny. So it'll be a lot of good fun on the road, but I'll tell you, the people that have been asking me about Marshall and all this, I have no concept of time frames or anything like that. Okay, I don't know. Everything is sort of fluid right now. Right. You got the dude who's the lifeguard at the bottom of Priceless. That's good. Your DD's actually saved me now. Oh, wow, you dislocated the steering wheel. Oh, shit. That's tough. Said I would have trauma to my heart. Yeah, I got some nice airbags. So, hey, Eddie, how are you? So what do we have? Today is what's today, Missy Jenn? The 2nd. So we have 16-day countdown to Las Vegas. And I know Dee is very excited to be reuniting down there. We'll see. You know, we'll see what kind of things that we can figure out what to do. We do need to, JK. We absolutely do need to meet up for dinner. That would be awesome. That would be great. Love JK NoCal, his beautiful wife. Good people. I had to make a bunch of accounts because you blocked me. I don't even, RV Davey, you're not, this is a troll, RV Davey, obviously. I blocked a real one off my channel. I attempted to be kind to the guy, but because he didn't get to come on a panel of mine, he went south on me. Well, that's the end. That's the end of it. You know, I don't fool around with that nonsense. So you can show that would negate Jen. Thank you. It's not the real RV Davey. The real RDV Davey can't come in here. So you know, you do what you want in life. I said the other night, and I stand by. You meet whoever the hell you want. The same thing was, you know, I'm not one to put pressure on people. Meet or don't meet, it's up to you. But everything has consequences to it. Just the way, you know, Marshall meets him, that's fine. There's consequences to that. I met Dave and Becca, there's consequences to that. Everything in life has consequences, but you do what you want to do on YouTube. That's the main priority. You do what you want to do. Let's see. Yeah, Missy Jenn, I think she's in the side chat, so Yeah, there it is. JK's like Rosie can only meet with whom I agree. Bottom line, that's it. It's the JK. It's the JK NoCal Prime Directive submitted by 11 a.m. in the morning, answered by 3 p.m. in the afternoon. You think JK? I'm sure at times rolling around with Marshall for the better part of a month. I bet JK NoCal was ready to eat a couple dinner tables. You know, watching some of that content. Well, I'm saying, Mark, but it's not going to affect my friendship. It just affects what I do on the van. I'm not going to unfriend somebody because they do something. But I'm saying the consequences, I won't feel inclined to do anything else on a rig. That's the bottom line. That's my thing to exercise. As far as being a friend, of course, I'll still be a friend. Oh, they're putting in a new shopping center house. Any chooches coming up? Withdrawals over here. I'm going to try the Streamlabs mobile again to see if the tip thing works and see if that comes up, the interactive speech. That's the next step. I'm running Streamlabs right now. It's working well, and I'm looking forward to using the mobile. That's right, RB Davy. Elvis can meet who he wants. Exactly. And I uphold his right to do that. I'm the first one to agree with that. Okay? The first one. Any metal detecting coming up? Yes, we'll be doing some metal detecting. Next Tuesday night, I will be overnighting in Point Reyes Station again, doing a day trip down there. I want to go Tuesday, and I want to stop at the Hog Island Oyster Company and enjoy some raw oysters and then head down. Let's see, Sam says you traveled to Canada to take Norm F. Ross. Thankfully, both you and Elbow failed. I didn't get a thing from Norm F. when I went up there. He got a thank you from me. So there's nothing that failed for me. My life goes on one way or another. You would have hoped it failed, but it didn't fail at all. So how's the homeless village you used to visit? Which one? There's so many around here. There's so many around here. Which homeless village? I'm not sure. So there will be a few pop-up ones over the next couple weeks. Okay, so we'll be chooching on the homeless behind a gate. I'm trying to remember which one behind a fence. I'm not sure. There's really place may not be good, but there are many others. No, Diane, I like to sample all that food down there. You know, we went to that really wonderful Jewish, I think it was Arts Deli down there. It's great. You know, I love all that stuff down there. The whole experience is awesome. Down in Studio City is wonderful down there. Maybe we'll go get on a TV show. Yeah, I'm going to have a chooch in my local hood. It's going to be this weekend. Did you see my wine video? They've been doing that 4 times. No, I didn't. I didn't, JK. Any word on the Meteor Man? Nothing lately. I guess I'll have to go down to Oakland and see Handsome Robert. Yeah, I love. It's my favorite delis in the world are Jewish delis. They are phenomenal, and I want to go down and have some of those delicacies and stuff. I can't get them around here. Instead of watching you after the Norm business, did he donate money to have you and Elvis? No, he did not. No. Are you interested in being on a TV show? I was already offered to be on a TV show, the Tosh O show 2 years ago. I've turned it down. I have the guy's card. Anytime the producer, anytime I wanted to go on, just give him a call. I'm not, I'm about fun on YouTube. I don't need to be on and blow up because of a TV show or something like that. Oh, Chooching by the Railroad Square. Yeah, that'll be on the local. I might try to do that tomorrow. They call it Tosh O. I don't know. I got the card over there somewhere. Let me see if I still got that. Where are those cards? You remember that TV show that wanted me to come out years ago?
Oh,
Show, yeah, I don't know where the heck that thing went. I don't know. Somewhere around. I thought it was all in here. I can't forget to take my license salmon fishing. Yeah, I don't know where the thing went. I can't dig it out now, but I've showed it before on past hangouts. I think you'll do well, JK. No count. Tasho can turn the story. Well, that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to be made a. I don't need the publicity that much to go on there, and I told him at the time, and he kept bothering me and badgering me, and I said, I'm just not interested at the current time in being on. So we just kind of let it go. He said, please contact me if you ever want to come back on the show again. If you ever want to come on the show, so we'll see. I can get you. Yeah, I just don't really feel like. I like the small growth pace of YouTube. I like that. Yeah, it's a good move. I don't need a lot of. I like things to grow organically, and I don't like to. Let me see. Let me scroll up. Diane says Archdale is my mom, and I would take you to Jerry's a fan. Okay, it's fancier, but I'll tell you, Arch was good. Some food will bring your cute kitty. Said Rosie's said some food will bring your sex drive, including oyster. I've been waiting for my sex drive to taper off, to tell you the truth. I haven't shown any inclination yet to do that. It's like go through the NASA checklist. All systems are functioning and beautiful. Goldie Con, nice to see you, honey. And you know what, Goldie Con, you're a nice person. I've seen you on other chats, and your positivity and the kind things that you have said about me are noted and appreciated. Thank you. Shady guy on Craigslist. Yeah, I'm saying so. Yeah, let's give a big woo. Full function. Arts is old school. That's what I like about it. Old school stuff. Okay, take care, Mark. Okay. Yeah, it's so nice to be retired. Mike Loyal, thank you very much. And Mike, I've said it a few times. I'll say it again. Thank you to you and Crystal for all your kindness to me on the road trip, for everything that you did, and you know what I'm talking about. So thank you for being a stand-up guy. You know, you have your opinions about things, and you were able to overlook that and pull positive on that because of care and concern about me, and I really appreciated that. And I will never forget that courtesy that you extended. Copper K, you too, honey. Have a wonderful weekend. You too. Nice, simple, nice, homey chat. This is, I am using Streamlabs today. And I can do some of these interactive features. I haven't really messed with it. You know, you can add a chat box to the side. I think as soon as people, I don't know, as soon as somebody types something, I don't know, that'll show up. Yeah, Mike Loyal, what a stand-up guy. There it is. So I can, there we go. Move and mess around with this thing all you want. But it's going to be difficult for some people to deal with. They're going to get very frustrated with Streamlabs. Although I think it's the best of the best. When it's working well, it's wonderful. Put the chat over there, but you cannot do that when you're mobile streaming. You'll really irritate people because it takes up too much of the screen. Shampooing carpets, yeah, it sucks moving furniture. It does. Should call Zero Res. Take care, Mark. Zero Res. So it looks to me like this is functioning okay. Everything's working well. The next big step will be the mobile streaming. That'll be the real next step to see how well, if we can get all the features back, because that makes chooching a lot of fun when you have that set up. So I'd like to have that gone. And I need to continue to do more work on the channel. You just sit that right there. And you can change all the type and all that. There we go. Put that up there. So there's a lot of things that you can do with Streamlabs. You know what you can do with Streamlabs when it's working well? You can put an interactive map. You can add widgets to it. You can put an interactive map. So everywhere I'm walking, you can see exactly which street I'm on the Google map. Okay? You know, it's like Ice Poseidon has an Apple Watch, and you can see his pulse. He has it tied into his live stream. You can see his pulse vary as he gets nervous or scared or excited. It's kind of fun to see. There's a lot of things that you can do with Streamlabs that you cannot do with other things. Yeah, the map would be awesome. Integrating that map in. Take care, Diane. Nice to see you, sweetheart. Oh, you okay, take care, JK. Thanks for popping by. Is it safe, though? I have found that, you know, like, I don't know how to say. I've determined that swatting is a part of being on YouTube, especially if you're going to be the least bit controversial. It's like when we were in Dearborn, Michigan, and one of the trolls called the Dearborn police, and they stopped by the museum and stopped us and interviewed us. But hey, Limo, yeah, we got the side chat and everything, but I dealt with it. You know, cops are going to be a fact of life. And you can make it confrontational with them, or you can simply say to them when they come by, you know, the cops come, hey, what's going on? And I say, why are you here? Well, we got a call. And I just say to them, oh, yeah, it was a social media call from YouTube. And then you can see their whole demeanor change, you know, because they know it came in on an anonymous phone number. And the trick is, let them just do their thing, and then they leave, and that's it. And it's over within 5 minutes. It's no big deal. Same thing happened in January when I was swatted here on the Rancho. Some of my disbelievers are like, oh, they would be around there forever. You know, they wouldn't be gone in 5 or 10 minutes. Yes, they would. As soon as they determine that it's BS, they're not hanging around. Why waste time? You think I'm going to have a coffee and a donut with them? Well, it happens. So I've decided it's worth it to me. If you want to meet me on the street, if you want to confront me, whatever, it's fine. Come on up. You know, take your chances, and that's fine. You know, I find most people, you know, they want to just rattle your cage a little bit. So I'm like, you'll always know where I am. I did all of my streams real time, and you know, everybody knew exactly where I was. And some people came up and stream sniped. It was great. I love that. Hey, Kenko, I love to meet people. I love to meet people. So I'm not going to be cowed when, you know, people write me, I'm going to put a baseball bat through your window, and I know what the little rascals license number, everybody does. Okay. But I've got to live my life, you know, and if you don't like who I hang out with, then just unsub me and move on. And he did. And many more come, but I'm not going to have somebody else make my decisions for me and be a reverse bully. Hey, Kenko, how are you? Yeah, there's some people that are certifiably, you know, there's some measured people that have, you know, psychiatric and other issues on YouTube, and this is their sole form of entertainment, and they carry some of their psychosis over to YouTube. Yeah, it's sad. They want to feel like they matter on YouTube, but they never really do. Okay? The thing that amazes me the most, when I got people like Allison, and I got Goldie Khan, and Karina Bachman, Miss Coeli, and Sweet Pineapple, the number of people on here that are anonymous, I'll never know who you are. I may be honored enough to meet you in real life, but the fact that your anonymity is 100%, nobody's ever going to know who you are. And you can come on a platform like this, and you can be positive people, speaks volumes about your character here on YouTube. When it's such a place where you have haters that hide behind their anonymity and just spew hate on a daily basis. I marvel at the other 90% that come on here with total anonymity, and they can tee off on me like everybody, like anybody else that's negative. And yet they come on and they're positive, they're uplifting, they're supportive, and that is so friggin' great here on YouTube. Yeah, that's fine, Ms. Coeli. Yeah, it's like Jen, it's like my mods. The first couple days, my moderators were a little bit appalled, about hanging with Elvis, but after a while they figured, as long as things are positive on the streams and it's all good, so we had a good time, and after a while everybody was able to adjust. Hey Nicole, how you doing, sweetie? So I just think, hey Cornholio, I just feel like it's wonderful that people come on and they can be positive. And not be one of the channels or thing that just comes on negative every single time. It's just negative, negative, negative. And that's why I'm glad I really don't do channel pats and panel chats anymore. It's great to be just solo. Say hi to my friends Nicole, stop by her chats, look at her videos, and just make comments. Thank you, Johnny West. 90% of the people do. 90% of the people do. We know who's negative all the time. Yeah, the cream rise, but it's their right to be, and I support that. You can be what you want on YouTube, so I don't. Drama always draws the numbers, but it's not good for. Being in tandem, being in a harness with what YouTube rewards on here. That's what I like. Plus, 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 plus. You got carpal tunnel. I know Mouse Toes was like, Mouse Toes, I'm going to knock somebody's ass out. I mean, I'm so blessed. I don't know what happened to Ginger. I tipped her out in July, but I've not seen her in a week or 10 days, so I'm not sure what happened to Ginger. So she was around. Now I don't see her. I don't know, maybe the tip didn't go through. Hey, yeah, Limo. Yeah, so we'll see if anybody sees her around. Just tell her I said hi. I'm now starting to get flack for being on Rosie's channel and making a small kind of. Yeah, be yourself, Cobra John. You've lost yourself the second you give in to other people's demands and tell you how to run your channel. Okay, never give other people control over your happiness. Okay, good. I'm glad she's okay. I hope her family stuff is okay. So I'm gonna meet who I want and go where I want to go. So that's the bottom line. And I'm not going to let keyboard warriors direct what I do. So, and on the other side of the coin, I don't get involved in sling crap. So that's the upside too. Hey Anna, how are you, sweetie? Yeah, it's always good to see Jen. Jen's been wonderful. So you can see this chat's kind of distracting on the screen when you have it. For mobile, it's okay. You got to be able to see it, or allow others to dictate who chats exactly. The day you start allowing other people control over what you do is the day you're really basically gone down the wrong path. Let's turn off that chat box. There we go. That thing is a pain. Let's try the subscriber. Yeah, so the functionality, I'm hoping it covers
John donated $44.
Juice!
This is a test donation for
I'm testing this thing. So that's it. Vanessa, how you doing, sweetie pie? There we go.
Donated 44.
Yeah, so everything is working well on the desktop. When I start traveling again, I'll have the interaction thing going here, but like I said, I'm not going to. Julie, that's too funny. Yeah, it's massive. Well, that's the way I like it, because I got to be able to take that over to the mobile, which is the real brutal thing. Nicole will tell you, Harvey will tell you, everybody will tell you that the Streamlabs is a nightmare. It's unstable as hell, but when it works well, there's nothing like it in the universe. So, let's see what time is. Anybody know how long I've been streaming? Let me see if I can check on here. I've been streaming an hour and 46 minutes. Wow. I'm surprised Missy Jenn didn't boot my ass to the curb by now. Alright. Yeah, I got a couple pictures. I've got, if somebody subscribes, that comes up. So there's a few things. Oh, 106 minutes, okay. Kenco Trooper, I like you, Kenco Trooper. You know what, Kenco Trooper? Because you speak your mind and you go where you want to go. And I admire it. I admire that in you. You know what I mean? You're not, I've seen you voice before about your thoughts about me meeting Elvis. And I admire you for saying that, and speaking your mind. I appreciate that. You don't have to kiss anybody's butt. But you have very stellar qualities. You're a good chatter and everything. You're never nasty. You can express an opinion without going crazy and cursing, and then you can just say, hey, you know what? I'm just going to not be a part of that when that's on the screen. When Elvis and Rosie are together, I'm not going to be a part of that. And that's the thing, I wish that was the universal way to do things. Oh, you want to? Well, here's my really wild pick. But I don't have this.
This is a test super chat alert for $48.
And it's nice to see Nicole too. I mean, we all go through our bumps and things, and certainly Nicole is not on board with everything I do. But friendship sees beyond that to see what Missy Jenn, what Nicole and I have built on for 6.5 years here on YouTube. 6.5 years. That's not something that I'm willing to just toss away. And we've come to the point where we would separate for a while, and then we end up coming back together because of a genuine love for each other. And she'd tell you, I don't like Elvis being on the stream and stuff, but yet we've matured to a point now where it's beyond what happens on the screen, and it's really what happens in real life. So I'm not going to lose that friendship, and she takes some crap for that too, and I take some crap too. But it's too important to me when you have somebody that's your oldest standing friend on YouTube. They're not the kind of people, and a real friend too, through thick and thin. She's been awesome, and I have no intention. I know her and Mallory have gone around the horn and things like that, but it's not going to affect what I think about Nicole and my own relationship with Mallory. I'm able at age 61 to segregate those two. And thank you, Aggie. Thank you very much, sweetie. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Nicole needed me, she knows I would be there. She knows I would absolutely be there with bells on. I might not be ringing her bell. I may not have ever even spoken to her on the phone, but she knows there's that love of who she is, the love of what she's done here on YouTube, and the many laughs and good times that we've shared together. You never forget your first and your best, and that's what she has been to me. So on that note, before I blubber and gush here, we had years of private chats, and we'll have chats again, and I'll be happy to come on Nicole's streams. I don't really have panel chats anymore, but I do will go on to other people's chats. And she's one that I enjoy her streams that she has. Yeah, we can stay close. If you think that you're going to always have agreement with everything that somebody does, or have people try to have you buy into their their own particular problems or their own failed relationships, you're going to have a miserable experience here on YouTube. I can do multiple cameras. Yes, I can. I can do multiple cameras. I have the other one. I have video capture device 1 and 2. I can do a, if I can put a separate feed up there. I can have forward, reverse facing. Right now I just have one camera plugged in. I can do so much with this thing. I can add a map to it with a link. I can have an interactive map that goes on it. Can do all kinds of things. But I'll tell you, it ain't no fun to work Streamlabs. So, hey, thank you, Katie. Anyway, I'm going to close it down now. I've got laundry to do. Missy Jenn's taking me for a birthday dinner tonight. Yay! And I'm looking forward to that. So to my moderators, as usual, Cobra John. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Cobra John. You're strong. You've lived your years. You've found your own inner self. Nobody will ever know except a select few, of which I consider myself privileged, to know what you deal with in life. And I'll just leave it at that. And anybody that doesn't know your character or who you are by now, and your ability to resist the keyboard warriors that want to lean on you and tell you what to do in life. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on bikini baking tonight. I have no idea what I'm making. If one of my mods can just drop a link to the Rosie McNamara channel, we'll have a little bit of fun. And then tonight I'll have a late chat here hanging out on Rosie McNamara. We'll start another one, and maybe it'll be a space girl from Planet XXX. So we shall see. Anyway, love you guys. Thanks so much for being along. And have a wonderful weekend. And if you're on holiday or vacation, please be safe. Okay, I saw a terrible car wreck today that I doubt if the person in the VW Golf was going to live. Okay, so it's pay attention. Okay, thank you, Nicole. Have a great one, everybody.